Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kelsey Anderson reveals true feelings about dad being Golden Bachelor. The Bachelor star, Kelsey Anderson reveals her true feelings about her dad, Mark Anderson, being the next Golden Bachelor. Although Mark has already been through a Bachelor Nation experience by joining the ranks of Joan Vasso's men in the Golden Bachelorette, Kelsey has stated what she thinks about him going on to date multiple women at once. Joan Vassos didn't believe Mark Anderson was ready. Undoubtedly, Mark Anderson was a fan favorite during the Golden Bachelorette. Ever since Bachelor Nation met Mark on Joey Graziadi's season of The Bachelor, fans fell in love. Since Mark was a very understanding father during the hometowns, when Kelsey Anderson was introducing her man who still had a few other ladies, it was easy to appreciate his gentleness. When he joined Joan Vasso's journey, it was beautiful to see them interacting. But sadly, in the end, Joan sent him home. This came after opening up about his wife visiting him to put her stamp of approval on Joan. Some fans think it was a ploy, but others can't believe how Joan crushed him. Kelsey Anderson reveals true feelings about dad being Golden Bachelor. Although it was heartbreaking for Mark Anderson to be vulnerable only to be dismissed to grow in his journey of grief, Kelsey Anderson was very proud of her dad. But as most kids know, it is hard to see a parent put themselves out there, only to have any kind of rejection. But now she shares what she thinks about Mark moving forward with Bachelor Nation if he is offered the Golden Bachelor spot. She says, "If that's what he wants to do, I would fully support him." While promoting her partnership with Cancer in Little Words Project, Kelsey freely spoke about her dad's journey. She says, "I think that my dad has grown so much through this journey of the Golden Bachelorette. So yeah, I would 100% be excited for him and support him." Kelsey Anderson sees how the Golden Bachelorette changed her dad. Although it was difficult to see Mark Anderson grow significantly only to be sent home, Kelsey Anderson admires him for his tender heart. However, she knows firsthand how the process goes. If Joan Vassos had stronger relationships with the other men, she had to make the tough call to release men along the way. Mark just happened to be one of them. Kelsey says, "I think that he grew a lot from it, and I'm just really proud of him." Furthermore, she adds, "I'm also really thankful for Joan in helping my dad through all of this." She acknowledges, "I know that after he left, he was pretty sad because he did really appreciate Joan and he really did care for her. So I think he had a hard time leaving. However, she knows he is resilient. But I think that he really valued his experience through it all, and he had the best time. He was like, I made 21 best friends. He had the best time, and I think that it helped him grow a lot with his grieving as well." Tough pill to swallow. Undeniably, the Golden Bachelorette journey wasn't easy on Mark Anderson, but it was worth it. Having a place to process some of his lingering grief was healthy. Additionally, finding camaraderie with the men was unmatched. But Kelsey Anderson admits something was hard for her to watch. She says, "I didn't want to see him kissing somebody." But she laughs, explaining, essentially, turn about it fair play. She says, "It's funny, but I mean, I'm sure he had the same experience watching me on The Bachelor. So it's all fair." Furthermore, Kelsey Anderson's Bachelor, Joey Graziadi, gave his thoughts about Mark becoming the next Golden Bachelor. He told Access Hollywood, "Time will tell." Unmistakably, his bond with Mark is growing. He adds, "He deserves nothing but the best. So I'm going to keep supporting him, and if the next chapter brings him the Golden Bachelor, we will both be rooting along with Kelsey and everyone else." For months, I think Bachelor Nation has been buzzing about a twist no one saw coming. Mark Anderson, the charming, widowed father of the Bachelor Season 28 winner Kelsey Anderson, was named the Golden Bachelor. While fans were thrilled to see a new face in the senior dating scene, there was one person who remained silent as the confetti fell and the cameras started rolling: Kelsey herself. But now, in an exclusive heart-to-heart, Kelsey is finally opening up. And what she has to say is as emotional as it is empowering. I wasn't sure if I was ready to share him. Sitting beneath a shaded palm tree in her new Los Angeles home, Kelsey Anderson isn't wearing any makeup. Her voice is soft, yet sure. It's kind of surreal, she admits. One day, you're winning The Bachelor and thinking about your own future with Joey Graziadei. And the next, you're watching your dad go on a fantasy suite date. Like what? She laughs, but her eyes shimmer with something deeper. Look, my dad has always been my rock. After we lost Mom, he stepped up in ways I can't even explain. He was always more than a parent, he was my safe place. So the idea of him becoming this national heartthrob, I had mixed feelings, still do. Behind the scenes of A Quiet Grief, Kelsey and Mark were already well known for their emotional father-daughter moment on The Bachelor, when Mark visited during hometowns. Their shared grief over the loss of Kelsey's mom touched viewers across the country. What they didn't know was how deeply Mark had sacrificed his own dating life to ensure Kelsey thrived. He put everything on hold for me, Kelsey says. And I never forgot that. So now, watching him finally do something for himself, it's beautiful, but also terrifying. She wasn't the first to say yes. In a twist even diehard fans didn't see coming, Kelsey reveals that her dad turned down the offer to be the Golden Bachelor twice. The first time they called, he laughed, she recalls. The second time, he got quiet. He told me, "I'm not sure I'm ready to open that part of my heart again." It wasn't until Kelsey gave him her blessing that things began to change. I told him, "Dad, you don't need to protect me anymore. You deserve love too." I think that's when it clicked for him. He looked at me like he did when I was little, like I had just given him permission to breathe, watching from the sidelines. Despite her blessing, Kelsey admits she didn't watch the first few episodes of The Golden Bachelor. I couldn't do it, she confesses. I'd see clips on social media, my dad ziplining through Costa Rica or slow dancing under moonlight, and I'd cringe. Not because I didn't want him to find love, but because I didn't expect him to be so good at dating. Like, who is this smooth operator, and what did he do with my dad who still uses AOL email? Still, curiosity eventually won. One late night, she binge-watched 4 episodes in a row. And I cried, not because I was sad, but because I saw how genuinely he connected with these women. I saw him come alive in a way I hadn't seen since before Mom died. It was healing, for both of us. Her favorites, and her fears. When asked if she has any favorite contestants, Kelsey grins. "Oh, I have my favorites. But I won't name names. I don't want to sway public opinion." Then, more seriously, I just want someone who sees him. Like, really sees him. My dad is goofy and gentle and smart. He reads poetry and watches sci-fi, and still talks to my mom out loud when he's alone. I want someone who respects all of that. He's not a trophy. He's a whole galaxy of memories and love. As for her fears, I don't want him to get hurt. That's the daughter in me talking. I know heartbreak is part of the deal, but I've seen him shattered before. I don't want that again. From rose ceremonies to real talk. Kelsey reveals she and her dad have had long emotional conversations throughout filming. He calls me after every rose ceremony. Sometimes he's laughing, sometimes he's like, "What did I get myself into?" But the moment that truly got her. He said, "Kels, for the first time in a long time, I feel like I have a future again." That broke me. In the best way. A full circle moment. Kelsey has a vision for the finale. If he finds love, I want to walk him down the aisle, she says, voice quivering. He walked me through life. Now it's my turn. And if he doesn't find lasting love, then he'll still have one, she says. Because he tried. He opened his heart. And that's more than most people ever do.